Welcome to another one of my trip reports. Today, I'll be flying with Regional Express in their business class product to Melbourne. Today's trip report begins at Sydney Airport's second terminal. Sydney is the capital city of New South Wales and the most populous city in Australia and Oceania, with a population of approximately 5 million, spread across 433 square kilometres. Kingsford Smith Airport is Sydney's primary airport, located in the suburb of Mascot, which is 8 kilometres south of the CBD. However, in 40 years' time, Western Sydney International Airport is set to become Sydney's primary airport. In my opinion, this decision is stupid, as the new airport will be located in the suburb of Badgerys Creek, a staggering 42 kilometres away. As stated earlier, this morning I shall be flying to Melbourne on a 737. Check-in for Rex is located just left of the centre of the terminal and has its own dedicated business class lane, just next to Link Airways and the Fly Pelican check-in desk. Once checked in, security is only a short walk away, located in the centre of the terminal. After security, business class customers are invited to relax in the Rex Lounge, located next to Gate G2. To get there, head through the main food court, past Macca's and towards the Jetstar gates. Once inside, the lounge is quite small, but adequate for the few business class passengers flying this morning. There are couches, dining seats, computer stations, and window views for av geeks like me. As it's 6 AM, breakfast was being served. On today's menu, there are different teas and coffee with an espresso machine. There is also yogurt, cheese and crackers, cereals, juice, milk, and soft drinks, as well as bread, butter, and jams. This morning I opted for simple cornflakes and apple juice, which were both very good. I ended up taking another bottle of apple juice to the plane when we left, because it was that good. Time in the lounge passed so quickly I didn't realize boarding had commenced, so I quickly proceeded to my gate. It took 7 minutes to walk from the lounge to the gate. However, depending on which gate you depart from will depend on how much time is required to get there. So make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get to your gate, unlike what I did. As I approached my gate, I caught a glimpse of my aircraft today, which is a Boeing 737-800, registered Victor Hotel Mike Foxtrot Mike. The aircraft has had a very interesting history, firstly flying for the Indian airline Jet Airways in 2014 under Victor Tango Juliet Tango Alpha, before moving to Vistara in 2019 under Victor Tango Tango Golf Foxtrot, then again to El Al of Israel with an unidentified registration. It then flew for Samoa Airways, registered 5 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot Lima. It was finally re-registered and delivered to Express Airlines in September 2022, making this aircraft very new in Rex's fleet. Boarding today was from Gate 41. Rex 737s are in a 2-class configuration, with 8 business class seats in a 2-2 configuration and 138 economy seats in a 3-3 configuration. This morning I'll be seated in 1 Alpha. The business class seat has 37 inches of pitch and 19.5 inches of width. However, being in a bulkhead, there is extra legroom. A choice of juice or water was offered as a welcome drink, and the tray table that folds out of the armrest extends and can fold in half. It is also fairly sturdy. There are 2 buttons for seat control. The top is for the recline and the bottom is for the leg rest, which extends quite a bit. In the seat back pocket is a safety card, magazine, and air sickness bags.
Family approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes. My name is Lauren, it's my pleasure to be your co-manager on today's flight. Please ensure you're taking your assigned seat and your seatbelt is firmly fastened. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a row without a seat in the front, all carried items must be stowed in the overhead lockers, keeping the floor area clear. If you require any assistance or if there is anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please don't hesitate to ask one of your friendly flight attendants as they move through the cabin. Thank you, and once again, welcome aboard.
The headrest also folds out for those passengers that wish to sleep. Above are individual air vents, reading lights, and flight attendant call button. Just prior to our pushback, I noticed a shower facility nearby, which is used for emergencies, such as if a ground handler is exposed to toxic chemicals. We commenced our pushback 4 minutes early.
Preparation for takeoff, please ensure all personal electronic devices have been switched to flight mode. Large
We taxied to runway 34 right via Charlie, Bravo 10, Sierra, Tango, and Tango 6. Just prior to our takeoff, I spotted a United 787 Dreamliner from Los Angeles flying overhead in preparation for landing. Now please enjoy this unedited takeoff footage. After takeoff, we made a series of right-hand turns tracking southwest towards Melbourne. Flight time today is 1 hour and 11 minutes, covering a distance of 487 miles or 783 kilometers, cruising at flight level 360. Straight after takeoff, we flew over the world's most popular beach, Bondi Beach. Almost immediately after leveling off, the crew began their in-flight service, and to start, the crew offered tea and coffee. I went for a coffee, and on this flight, it was very watery and not good. I barely drank it due to the awful taste. It's obviously instant coffee, but that was expected. On today's menu, we had two choices: a breakfast tortilla with chorizo and capsicum ragu, or a Buddha bowl with brown rice and veggies. This morning I opted for the breakfast tortilla, which came with a side of muesli with passion fruit, sultanas and nuts. There was also a coconut and banana oat muffin. The tortilla was less of a tortilla and more of a quiche. It was very good nonetheless and had a strong capsicum flavour. There are pieces of chorizo throughout the tortilla and is really hot, spicy wise. As we continued flying south, we passed over the highest mountains in the country, which still had some snow on the peaks. There are 3 bathrooms on board, one behind the cockpit for business class passengers and crew, and 2 at the rear for economy. They are standard 737 bathrooms with everything you'd expect for a flight of this length. Just before descent, we passed over the tiny New South Wales town of Crankenback. Soon, we commenced our descent into Melbourne. Now please, enjoy this unedited landing footage. We taxied back to the terminal via Golf, Victor, Yankee, Alpha and Golf again to gate 11. Due to our early arrival, we had to wait for our gate to become available. And whilst waiting, a Philippine Airlines A321neo landed and taxied past us after it had arrived from Manila. Once outside the aircraft, I was reflecting and thinking about how this flight compared to the last time I flew with Rex. Rex's hospitality is one of the best in the country. The 2 crew that served me were flawless. They were able to answer any question I or my fellow passengers had in regards to the flight. I'll be honest, ranking the Australian airlines are a little difficult, as each has their own pros and cons. However, there's nothing really I can fault about this experience. Rex is on par with Virgin as my favourite Australian airline. I hope you enjoyed this trip report. Please like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to ring that notification bell if you enjoy my videos, and I hope to see you again in the next one. See you later!